Welcome to Global Data Systems. This video will give you a brief instruction and demonstration of your new Yealink phones. This video will cover outgoing calls, incoming calls, call park, call transfer, paging, call pickup, and call forwarding to your answering service. Outgoing calls. If your area allows 7-digit dialing without the area code, you may dial the 7-digit number and press send. If your area requires 10-digit dialing, including the area code, dial the area code plus the number and press send. All other calls outside of your area require 1 plus the area code and the number. This is a demo of an outgoing call in a 7-digit allowed area.
Thank you for calling Global Data.
This is a call to a toll-free number. You can press send here or send in the display to place the call.
Thank you for calling Global Data System. Thank you for calling Global Data System.
To end the call,
Thank you
either
for
press
calling
end
Global
or
Data
press the X
System.
key, and your call will be terminated. Outgoing calls should always be placed on your primary extension number. Never place outgoing calls on the main line. This keeps the main line open for incoming calls. Incoming calls. On incoming calls, if you're at a ringing telephone with the main line, basically all you need to do is answer, lift the handset. At this point, you have two different options. You can park the call or transfer the call. Intercom calls, dialing from phone to phone. Every phone has a unique extension number that should be located on the top left of your phone. When calling from phone to phone, if you know the extension you're trying to call, dial the 4-digit number or 5-digit number, whichever the case is, and press send. It will place an intercom call to the opposite phone. Call park. Call park is a system-wide function that allows you to place a call on park and allowing any phone to pick up. I answer a main incoming call, and I can choose any one of the unused park keys. This will cause the line to blink on every phone, allowing any phone in your facility to retrieve that call. Incoming call transferred to a specific extension. Answer the main incoming call. Transfer to a specific extension. I can announce the call or just transfer and let the call ring through. And now I have the outside call. Call pickup. These phones are internet-based, and due to internet service provider limitations, your facility will likely be only allowed 7 phones to ring on incoming calls. However, just because your phone does not ring on incoming calls does not mean you cannot answer incoming calls. Call pickup button, which should be available on every phone, allows you to answer any incoming phone that you hear ringing. My phone here is not ringing, but I hear the main line ringing. So I press the pickup button and now I can answer the phone. At this point, you can transfer a call or press the call park and allow someone else to pick up the call. Paging. There is a Page All button located on every phone. This Page All button allows you to make a one-way audio broadcast through all the phones. Testing 1, 2. The X key also allows for a graceful disconnect, whereas replacing the handset may send that audio throughout the paging system. Call forwarding to your answering service. This will be the only time that you will dial out using the main line. To call forward in the afternoons to your answering service, press the main line, *72, and the number to your answering service right away. You'll hear a confirmation tone letting you know that you're trying to set up a feature,
Thank you for calling Global Data
but the feature is not set up unless something answers the call.
Redial it now or
At this point, my call forwarding to the answering service is now set up. In the morning, when I return, to cancel call forwarding, I will press the main line, *73. Now calls will begin ringing in my office. If I dial *73 again from the main line and receive a busy signal, this is letting me know that there's nothing to unforward. Calls should be ringing in my office now. Miscellaneous features. Call hold. We don't recommend ever using call hold when you're on the main line. Choose call park. And once you pick up the call, you're no longer on the main line, allowing for incoming calls. At this point, you can choose call hold, either at the top or the dedicated button at the bottom. But when using call hold, this will not appear on any other phone. You must come back to this phone to retrieve it from hold. History. History allows you to see all calls you've missed, all calls you've placed, all calls you've received from this phone. Selecting a call will actually place the call back. Volume control. With the phone in an idle state, this volume control will adjust your ringing volume. While you're on the phone, it will adjust your handset volume. While you're on the speakerphone, it will adjust your speakerphone volume. There's also a mute key. If you're on an active phone call, pressing the mute key will mute your microphone, still allowing you to hear the incoming audio, but your outgoing audio will be muted. Conference. To conference more than one party, external or internal, once you have an active call, you will get a conference button that appears on the bottom of your screen. Pressing the conference will allow you to add a third party into this conference. Once that third party answers, pressing conference the second time will join everyone into the conference.